Hello and welcome to this episode of Agent Paranormal, our Halloween special. Thank you so much for joining us. We have a great night planned for you. We're going to have a quick little interview. We're going to show some evidence, and what you're really here for is we have a live investigation inside the Rutger Mansions in Utica, New York. Whew. Okay, so let's get into it. In the studio with us tonight, we have Steve Grant from the Landmark Society of Greater Utica.
Yep.
Steve, thank you very much for joining me this evening.
Thank you for having me.
So let's get right into it. So what is, or who is the Landmark Society of Greater Utica?
Well, we're a society that was founded in 1974 to speak out for the saving of historic buildings. Back then, our beloved train station was in jeopardy. They wanted to tear that down. So they wanted to speak out and try to save that building. And in the subsequent years, there have been a lot of other buildings in Utica that were threatened that they spoke up and tried to advocate for saving. Old Main Psychiatric Center was threatened for a while. Just recently, the Ocean Blue building, they wanted to tear that down. So it's hard to imagine our city without those buildings.
Yep.
You know, so we've been around a while.
That's awesome. So let's talk about Rutgers. How did you get involved with the Rutger Mansions? When did that come about with Landmarks?
Well, Landmarks purchased the number 1 and number 3 Rutger Park in June of 2008. And I went on a tour of the mansions shortly after they purchased them. You had to be a member of Landmarks to go on the tour. They called it a hard hat tour. And I'd driven by those homes for years. I wanted to get to see them, so I joined. And after seeing the homes and learning the history, I thought I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to help preserve those buildings. And it's been a very pleasurable experience. Learned a lot of stuff, learned a lot of history. They're fascinating homes. If you haven't been in them, you really need to be. They're very neat. The oldest one is the one that's right at the head of John Street. That's called the Miller Conkling Kernan Mansion. All those folks lived there at one time. Judge Morris Miller purchased the property that Rutger Park sits on. He built the stone wall, started the foundation there in 1824, and sadly he passed away, and the property was finished by his son Rutger Bleecker Miller in 1830. So 1830 on the first mansion, then 1852, 1854 on Munn's Castle, the gray home, number 1 Rutger Park. Yep. The yellow mansion to the east, that's also 1854, and then 1889 on the brownstone home.
So what kind of work have you guys done inside for preservation-wise so far?
Well, we've done quite a bit of work on the inside of the number 3 mansion. We've done a lot of roof work on both mansions. Sadly, when we took ownership of them, the mansions had not seen a lot of upkeep for about 20 years. So there were a lot of roof leaks. Windows were out of them. They're in tough shape, you know, and back then if Landmarks decided if they did not do something, we would lose those 2 buildings. So that's where the purchasing them came about. So we've been doing a lot of work inside of the number 3 mansion. Just recently, in the last couple of years, we've done roof work on the number 1 mansion. That was last used as a nursing home. So we had the nursing home paraphernalia and sprinkler system and intercom system and all the modern stuff removed.
We have a couple of pictures from inside Mansion 1 when it still had all the stuff from...
Yeah.
So, Todd, if you want to throw...
Yeah. There's a call box. That was made right here in Utica Telegraph and Fire Alarm Company. Those are still in the mansion, but those beds are no longer there. The more modern call boxes that the residents would have used to Some in staff have been removed.
And
That's
then
the front
this
of
is the
number
front-
3.
Yep. Front entrance of number 3.
Yep, the Miller Conkling Kern Mansion. There's an exterior shot of the number 1 mansion. Wife Mary Jane had that home built in 1854. Very significant building in the world of architecture. The original drawings for that home are preserved in the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Architects still study that home. Alexander Jackson Davis was the designer, the architect, and for 1850s, that styling was over the top. People hadn't seen something like that, so it's very significant in the world of architecture, where the Conkling home is more significant to local history.
Yep.
Not to say the local history is not connected to that home. John Devereaux of Utica lived in the number 1 mansion for a time. Samuel Remington of Remington Arms lived there during the Civil War because they had a small pistol factory in Utica when they were helping to supply the war effort. So Walter Jerome Green lived in the number 1 mansion for many, many years. His son, Walter Jr., lived there, I believe, his entire life. And likewise, the Miller Conkling Kernan Mansion. A lot of famous people visited that home over the years. Presidents, Civil War generals, Sherman, Hooker, and Grant visited the home. President Grant, ex-President Grant at the time, he stayed overnight there in 1875. Samuel F.B. Morse, inventor of the telegraph, visited that home often because his wife was Thomas Walker's wife's aunt. So he came to Utica often. He was very good friends with James Fenimore Cooper, the novelist from Cooperstown. So, and another neat bit of history about number 1, we have a picture of Billy the Kid, the outlaw, Billy the Kid, on display there. And everyone asks, why do you have Billy the Kid on display there? And his mother worked as a servant for John Munn between 1860 and 1861. She's on the Utica census. So,
Wow.
And some historians feel that Billy the Kid was born here in Utica. And then shortly thereafter, they moved out to, I believe, St. Louis area, and then went to the Western Territories where Billy started his career.
If you want to call it that.
It was a short-lived career. He was shot dead at the age of 21 or 22, very young. So, but a lot of neat history.
Yeah, crazy how much history is actually tied to Utica that you don't really get to learn about in school.
Yeah.
So let's get down to the down and dirty of why we're actually here and why our viewers are here tonight. During the renovation, has anyone come across any kind of spiritual activity in the homes?
A lot of the contractors we've had working there, have said they've heard voices. The crew that first worked there doing the plaster repair and painting, this is about 6 or 7 years ago by now. They told me one day, I stopped in to see how they're doing, and they said, wow, we're freaked out working here in the evenings. And I didn't understand why, and they went on to explain that every night that they're there, they would hear children giggling or girls giggling, like kids were playing just outside, and they were constantly going to the front and back door to make sure there weren't kids playing around their trucks and their equipment. And they said it happens all the time. And I was very surprised at that. And then later on, during one of the mansion tours, someone said they saw an African-American man with a straw hat and carrying vegetables. And at the time, I thought nothing of it. And then later on, one of the Landmark's members was doing research and discovered that the Munns had an African-American man as a servant. He was the gardener and tended to the gardens and all the plants and everything. So, it started to, put one and one together, piece things together, and you think, wow,
So we've always, in the paranormal, have always talked about how much we love history and how we're the ones that get to actually live in history when we're dealing with these spirits.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to actually have an experience like that and then to find the historical references of this person that nobody really knew until you did the research,
Yeah.
that's just an amazing thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very interesting once you start digging. Yeah.
So I myself have investigated these buildings numerous times. We have a very good relationship with the Landmark Society.
Yep.
And we're always very, very appreciative of what you allow us to do, go in and do the research for the buildings. With that, if somebody wants to help out the Landmark Society, say they want to join or they want to make a donation, how would they go about doing that?
Well, the best way would be email us. That's we get emails all the time, or you can call the office. Although the Landmark Society is an all-volunteer organization, so we don't have anyone staffed at the office, so they get the answering machine. But I believe our info is up there. So give us an email or call us. We're always looking for help. We're always looking for donations. We're always looking for new members. The due money is turned around, goes right back into the restoration. Again, it's all volunteer. There's no paid staff, so nobody's due money goes to anything other than the mansions. So we could use all the help we can get.
Excellent. Steve, thank you very much for coming with us tonight and talking about all this stuff. Again, thank you very much.
Well, thanks for having me.
So for right now, we're going to send you inside the Rutger Mansions. I believe we're going to send you with Rich right
Rich.
now. So here we go. Enjoy.
Hey, Rich, how we doing?
Hey, are we live?
We are live.
You are live.
We are live, coming at you from mansion number 1. It's dark in here. We were able to find a few lights in about the place. Right now we're doing a spirit box session, trying to reach out to someone. We've had a couple hits. We're trying to get a name or trying to find out why someone was trying to communicate with us. With me, I've got Vinny, Sarah, and Peter just joined us.
Hey, Pete made it.
He made it. He's over there someplace. So you can see him.
So what's going on with the spirit box? What are the questions you're asking? What's going on with that?
Well, we're trying to basically establish to see if anyone needs help. We figured since this is a nursing home, or was one at one time, that essentially that there's a lot of suffering going on here and a lot of pain. And we're trying to establish to see if there's anyone who needs help based on that. We've gotten some really good EVPs out of here before. We've got some really good pictures, and I'm sure you'll share some of that when you do the evidence reveal. But right now, we're just kind of exploring and trying to take the temperature of this place. They've done a lot of remodeling in here, some great work, removed a lot of the items. It's really starting to look, take shape. It look like a new building inside, so.
Cool. All right, we'll stop over and see what Chris is doing. Chris, are you there? Chris, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me?
We can. What's going on? We're on you right now. What do you got going on? We see some meters.
Yeah, right now I'm in the main middle floor of the second floor. I got my K2 meters out and my REM pod sitting out here. It's been kind of quiet in this room, although we've had a little bit of activity in the bedroom. So I'm going to turn the light on here so you can see. But in this room, we got Vicky, and here we're talking. And I got another REM pod, which is a little baby doll. And she was interacting for a little bit earlier, but she's kind of gotten quiet now. So
That's pretty cool. Is that something new?
yep, that was something new that I had just built. It works just like a regular REM pod, except when you touch it, she lights up. Here, let me move the light away a little bit so you can tell, but she will light up.
Very cool.
So, we know we've had some spots where it seemed like there were more children or a child in this house, so I thought maybe, well, she's just starting to go off on her own right now.
Wow.
Thank you for touching the baby doll.
So,
Can you make it go off again, please? It's okay. You can play with her. That's what she's here for.
so we had a little bit of interaction with her earlier. It's been a little quiet the last few minutes, but it seems like there's been a lot of cold spots and high energy in this room, in the other bedrooms.
The bathroom off of this bedroom.
Yes.
There's cold spots everywhere, Chris. It's Central New York.
Well, it's chilly in here, yes, but it's more of an energy. You can feel all the hair just standing up.
I felt a little energy go up my hand and up my arm a little while ago, and now I'm not having a heart attack or something. I was. I was looking at it. I was like, why am I here?
But we're just wandering around the second. Yep.
Hey, what's up? I brought my camera, and I'm ready to shoot it at any ghosts I feel nearby.
So, and then in the hallway down the other end, I can show you real quick if you like. We actually set up a light grid. I might have to turn the light off to see it. You can kind of see it a little bit. So back here, we got a light grid running down the entire hallway. And every once in a while, we'll look to see if you see any movement in the lights, it's because something's walking in front of it. So we're just keeping an eye on that, and we're just kind of wandering and seeing where the energy takes us.
Cool. All right. Steph, what's going on with you?
Hey.
What's going on with you, Steph?
Wait, are you talking? Oh, it's on me?
It's on you.
Oh,
hello.
God. Hey, what's up? Sorry, I can't hear you through my headphones. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy here. The energy I'm feeling, I can't say I've caught anything on my trusty camera yet, but this room here with the little girl, the little doll, is definitely feeling energetic, and this corner bathroom scares me. I'm trying to be brave. This is me. I'm trying to be brave tonight. I'm like, I'm going to be a ghost hunter.
Step up to the plate.
Exactly.
Nice. All right, let's see what's going on over with Rich and Pete. What's going on, guys?
It's getting very, very darker in this one room here.
We see that.
Since we started our spirit box session. I don't know if you can see me. I'll come back into the frame here in a second.
That's all right.
I get some light on me here. So here we go. This is my friend, the knight here behind me. You can see it. The outline of him.
That's some great creepy light you got going on there.
Got a lot of red.
You see his head behind me?
Yes, a little bit. Yeah.
So that was Peter.
Yep.
So there's a doorway. There's a doorway in front of me here that Vinny just walked into. That there's some building materials there, and since we started the spirit box session, that doorway has gotten blacker to the point where it's like you can't even see the moldings around it or anything anymore.
Interesting.
So we're going in there. We got some equipment going in there. We're going to try out, see if we can get any readings. Temperature in the place is anywhere from 44 to 49. So it's cold.
Hard to tell the cold spots, right?
Did you hear a kid? Now we're hearing a kid's voice.
Let's listen for a while.
We're coming into the...
We're going to do a spirit box session later.
there a little kid here? Need help?
We're hearing a voice of a little kid down the hallway. So we're checking it out here. Where'd you hear it?
I heard it loud as hell in there.
We're hearing it from this room here. Klaus? Peter's calling for Klaus.
How old are you? I have a toy at the bottom of the stairs. You touch it, we'll see it right up and over here.
Oh, what was that?
Can you roll it off the table?
Weird. What question did you ask when you heard the little kid respond? We're setting up the portal right now, so we're going to go high-tech spirit communication here shortly.
Sweet. Yeah, we can't wait to hear that. That should be good.
So give us a couple minutes to get that set up,
All right.
and we'll see what we can come up with.
We'll go over to Chris for a minute here. Chris, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right. What do you guys got going on?
Right now, we're just sitting in the room in the center in the little common area room. And I just started up the ghost box, and we were going to try and ask a couple of questions and see if anyone would like to respond with us.
Nice.
So,
All
Do
right.
we have a spirit technician that could help us?
Take off.
is there anyone that would have anything to say? Anyone that needs any help up here? I didn't catch that. Do you have the voice recorder?
I put the voice recorder back in the other room. I'll have to grab it.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Maybe, yeah, I thought I heard some things. I forgot you had it going. But now that you have it.
Is there anything anyone would like to come and talk with us?
Coming back out into the main room. I heard what's up.
I did hear that.
What's up? We're
I gotta
here
turn
to
you
come
back on.
talk to you. Do you have anything that you'd like to share? Do you have any messages for anybody? We have lots of toys around the place.
Say I got a little box right here you can come near, and it'll make noise if you go near it. When it lights up, you can come talk to us on the box.
I've got like a little cat toy here that lights up. I'm gonna put it on the floor.
So those who are just joining us, we are live inside the Rutger Mansions. We're doing live investigations. Right now we're on Chris, who is, I believe, in Mansion 3, and they're doing a spirit
Yes,
box section on the second floor.
And we have a ball on the floor. If you want to come and play with that. Any children want to come play with us? So we got a ball here that lights up.
Can you come talk to us? Not really.
We were thinking about bringing it into a different room to talk on the ghost box.
So we're trying this room out for a little bit, and then I think we're going to move to a different room and maybe down the hall and see what we can get.
Okay. Check over, see what's going on with Rich.
Okay.
Rich, you there?
Audio check. We're here, Kevin. We're doing an audio session here, and we're starting to hear voices coming from different rooms. So it's got some people here a little freaked out. We're hearing a child's voice in one room, and would you say the other one's a female or a male?
Female.
Female voice? We're hearing a female voice that's identical to what we're hearing through the spirit box, but we're also hearing her in other rooms. Is there anyone that needs help? Can you tell us your name? Temperature's dropping and went down like 5 degrees in this spot. It was 49, now it's down to 44. And I haven't moved the meter.
So again, if you're just joining us, we are live on investigation inside Rutger Mansion 1 right now with Rich. They're
Who
reporting
are we
to
talking
hear
to? What's your name?
multiple voices in different rooms.
Can you come up and talk to us? I'm not here to hurt you.
We're going to go up. Come on, Benny. We're going to go up on the second floor. I just heard a noise up here.
Okay.
We found some lights up here.
Now, if you weren't here from when our visitor was here, Steve Grant from Landmarks, he was talking about the mansion that they're in now, mansion number 1. Its last life was actually as a nursing home, in which there's multiple spirits that are left over from the patients that had lived there.
This place is a maze. You smell that?
What's that?
It smells like rotting meat.
That's what we smelled over there. Right over in this area here, I smelled it.
That's not good.
But it's old. Right here, I smelled it. I don't smell it now.
We're in the bathroom up on the second floor here. You can see any light here.
Where'd you smell the meat?
Come back out into the light here.
What? On this one?
No, I'm bringing us back into the light here so we can,
No.
you can see us on the screen here. So there's a bathroom up on the second floor. When we first got here, Vinny said it smelled like it was just rotting meat. And at first, I walked in there, I didn't smell anything. I don't think anyone else did. And then we came up a second time, and we're walking down the hallway here, back where the beds were. I'll show you. And you could smell that stench.
Someone who's dead.
Huh?
Someone who's dead's moving around. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's really dark in there. Yeah. So we're staring something up here, my friend.
Someone up here wants to talk to us? You need help? I smell rotting flesh. I smell something rotten. But where'd you go? Did you die in here?
smell it again. It kind of comes and goes.
Follows us.
Don't say that.
It is.
Creep me out like that.
What'd he say?
He said it's following us.
Oh,
It's near us. Because we'll go into certain rooms and he won't smell it. Then we come out in the hallway and there it is again. And then we go back that way after and don't smell it. And then we start asking questions and we start smelling it again.
Where are you? You want to talk to us? My name is Vinny. You want to talk to me? I take care of dead things all the time.
Yeah, Vinny's a mortician here. Chewing the film here. There we go.
We're not here to hurt you. There's a smell of somebody smoking cigarette smoke downstairs.
Cigarette smoke?
And there's nobody there.
No.
Todd, just
Feels like
outside
you
the
hit-
bathroom where they started, we actually have a photograph
What's that?
that
Hold
somebody
on, guys.
took.
What? You hear something?
Yeah. Just heard it.
come again now? They can't hear us right now. So.
In here?
So right
Ooh.
outside the bathroom
Yeah,
where they
there's some
started
energy in this
smelling
room.
this rotted meat,
I won't go in too far because
we actually caught a photo. It was actually somebody that came to one of our events at the Rutger Mansions. So there's a photo. It's called the Faces in the Door.
Okay.
If you want to bring that up on the screen.
This one here?
Yep. Now, it's not the best photo because this was actually a cell phone taking a photo of a digital camera that took the picture. This was taken live as it happened. But if you look in the doorway, it looks like there's about 3 faces. The most prominent one is about head level, where you can actually see the brow, the nose, and the cheekbones right in the center of the door.
That gray area there. I tried to zoom in, but I can't, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So.
It's like right where that yellow paint spot is on the door at the top.
Uh-huh. Yep. I
Right
can
next to it, right
yep.
in the center of the doorway.
See a little something there.
So, I mean, it's not just regular seasoned investigators that get things in here. This is somebody who just came to one of our events.
Oh, really?
And went on the investigation with us and took this photo.
Nice. Nice. All right, we're coming back. Let's come back to Rich here, see what's going on. We're back with you, Rich. Sorry. We're just looking at some pictures.
and we're back down here ready to start a portal session. Yeah, we're smelling a lot of weird things up there, and it's starting to feel very uncomfortable. So we decided to come down here for a little bit.
Was it me?
No, it wasn't you, Pete.
So before you guys get started with your portal session, let's go check on Chris or Steph in the other building and see what they're doing.
All right, let's go and see. Let's get Steph's cam here. Go over to Steph's cam. Hey guys, what's going?
What's up?
What do we got going on over here?
What are these called again? We're thinking of doing these rods over here.
We're thinking about using the divining rod, see if we can get any kind of response using those.
I've never actually seen it in action in person before, so I'm excited.
I'm still fairly novice with it. Still learning.
Explain the
It's
concept.
What's that?
Explain the concept of the divining rods for people who might not know.
A divining rod can do a couple different things. Oh, sorry, I probably should have stayed sitting down, but
You're fine.
it was originally meant to find water. But you can actually ask like yes or no questions, ask to be pointed in a certain direction. When you do that, they'll point in a certain way and you follow that. But for like yes or no, it'll actually no, for yes it'll cross and for no it'll go out. Usually I try to ask for permission before I start asking questions. The last time I actually tried using them over in Mansion 1, it did not want anything to do with it. I know that kind of sounds weird, but it would not move with anything.
Really?
And you have to be very careful how you hold them. You have to make sure that they're Because if you don't hold them right, they'll just swing all over the place. So you gotta actually hold them very steady. Do we have permission to use you today? That's a yes. Please open. So you gotta kind of give it a little bit of time, let it do its own thing. Is there anybody in this room? Any spirits in this room? Looks like it's trying to say yes, but it's not quite going there. There it goes, starting to cross. Please go back to the beginning. There you go. Is there a lady in this room? A lady spirit? That would be a yes. Okay, please go to opening. Thank you. Are there any children's spirits in this room? It appears there's no children's spirits in this room, at least not at the moment.
Had it all the way around.
Yeah. No. Okay, but thank you. We'll try and ask some more questions in a little bit. But yeah, so it's kind of a an old ancient art, really. I got into trying to find out a little bit more about these from watching Mama Moon when Chris and Mama Moon were here a few years ago doing an event. I thought that they were kind of interesting, so something that I'm just starting to dabble in about a little bit. So,
That's really cool. I learn.
Nice.
Sounds awesome.
yeah. Anybody who wants to try it, they're more than welcome to.
We're gonna go back over to Rich and Pete. I think they got the spirit box going. I think. There they are.
Got the portal session
The
going.
portal
Here we
going.
go.
Portal session.
So for those that don't know what a portal is an expansion off of a spirit box, which actually clears up the sound a little bit and adds an echo. So it's a very eerie sound, but it's actually a cleaner sound. You don't get that static.
Is there a boy here? Little boy, what is your name?
You said it, didn't you?
Tell us your name.
20 people.
Little boy, what is your name? There's someone on the second floor. We can feel your presence when we go up there. What is your name?
We were standing down here a few minutes ago and I asked you where you were at. And you said behind us. Who are you?
So for those of you just joining in, this is Agent Paranormal's Halloween special, and thank you for watching. Right now we are inside Rutger Mansion 1 doing a portal session with, I believe we got Pete, Rich, Vinny, I believe Katie and Sarah are also in there as well.
Who are we talking to?
Tommy? Thomas?
And on the bottom part of your screen, you'll see
You need some
Chris's
help?
cam. He's actually over in Mansion 3 right now. What you're seeing is actually
help you?
live. They are investigating right now.
Are you lost? Are you looking for someone?
Can you transfer to the other side? Ma'am, what is your name?
I just.
That sounds like help to me.
If there is a spirit technician, a spirit guide available, can you clear out everyone and let that lady speak? Ma'am, do you need help? What happened to you on the second floor? Pretty sure she said fell down.
Were you a patient here when it was the nursing home?
Did you fall down the stairs? Did you die upstairs in the building? Help?
Yeah.
Help us? Help you with what? Are you being held here?
Now, what you're hearing coming out of the spirit box
Who is holding you here?
is not a pre-recorded thing. It actually is a spirit box feeding through a few guitar pedals basically to clean it up and then straight out of a speaker.
Kid's name?
The spirit box itself is basically in a scan mode that scans through anywhere from, I believe, to 15 to 30 channels per second. So if you're hearing multiple voices and multiple words per sentence like we have been
On
hearing,
the staircase.
it's damn near impossible for that to actually happen.
It's going too quick to catch
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Is the little kid coming to talk to us? Is there an oppressive force in this building? It is. Who is oppressing you, ma'am?
Does that say pain?
Can you tell us what dimension you are in? What dimension are you from? Fifth dimension? Did you say you're from the fifth dimension?
Who walks the hallways upstairs? This little kid, is he a collector of energy?
How old is this kid?
All right, we got Rich and Pete that are doing a portal session right now. Why don't we head over to Mansion 3 and see what Chris is up to?
All right.
Can you say the name of some?
We're on you now, Chris.
Okay.
What do you got going
See,
on?
the girls are in the other room with the rods. Right now, I was just trying to see if I can get any interaction out of the REM pod or the K2s. Things, for the most part in here, for me anyway, seem like they're starting to quiet down a little bit. Nothing's as interactive as it was, probably about half hour ago. But that's okay. I might head down the hallway a little while with some of the toys and see if I can get anything down the other end.
Okay. We're gonna check in with Steph. See what she's doing. It looks like she's learning how to use the dowsing rods.
So weird. It is so weird because I am telling you, I'm making sure not to move, and these things are just like answering, opening, and closing. I'm a little like not saying I didn't believe in it, but now that I'm doing it myself, I'm like, oh man, this stuff's real.
So
What are
the questions and have you been getting?
Just like yes, no. Oh, I don't know what they're doing now. I think. Do you want to ask her a question? It seems like we have a female in the room. Do you know what kind of questions you'd like to ask?
I'm trying to think of a yes or no question. Something less specific.
Can you go back to the position, please? And stay there.
I guess were you a patient?
Oh.
Were you a patient
All
in the
right. Position, and then I'll ask that question.
I think they're in Mansion 3, correct?
Okay.
So that wasn't the nursing home.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Well, how about this? The last time that I was actually in the building, there was a male that was just outside that door that didn't like me. And this was...
I can't imagine that.
I didn't
How could
do
anybody
anything.
not like you?
But we had one of our friends... Can you hear me? I'm back.
Don't make me laugh. It's gonna shake to a yes.
If you don't like hearing my voice, cross those rods.
Oh my god, that was immediate.
That was like a
Take them a while. I'm like, all right, I'm getting to the yes, but as soon as you asked that, it was like, I have all the strength in the world to cross these things.
So we had a friend that was actually sensitive and told me that there was a male spirit down the hall because I kept going down the hall, and he's like, he doesn't like you. And it's like, okay, what is this? What is this, Star Wars? It's like, he doesn't like you. It's like, but I mean, this was like, I could feel that there was something there. There was something around the corner, and I don't know. He just kept saying he doesn't like me. I could get the feeling that there was something there that doesn't like me, but that's not going to stop me. So I'm still here.
These things are moving. They're like itching to answer questions. Like ask questions.
Can you cross those again?
That's a good question. Can you cross them again for me, please? Oh, we're going for it. Yep, and crossed. It's crazy because I can feel the vibrations, and I swear to you, I'm trying not to move these things because if I was controlling these, there's no way you can control them. I feel like if I try to, it kind of goes all over the place.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to actually keep them still, but it's even harder to be so definite with that answer. Oh.
And they're made with copper because copper is an energy. Yeah.
Conductor.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah. The copper is actually a really good energy source for them to work with.
I can physically feel it vibrating.
Yeah.
So
That's
cool.
why I've got my Herkimer diamonds inside of copper wire.
Oh, did you make that yourself?
I did.
No way. Guys, she makes her own jewelry. All right, we're putting in. Go to this website. Get her jewelry to get there.
Anyway,
Wonderful. Good job. Okay, can you go into starting position and stay there for me, please? Oh, wait.
Was that just a police car siren that I just heard? Is that yes? Oh no.
All right, guys, we're going to leave you to mess around and ask some questions. We're going to head over to Rich and Pete in the mansion who are doing a portal session right now.
We're back with you guys.
So, Rich, Pete,
You
what
wanna know
else?
who's doing the
What have you guys
laughing?
been going on?
Identify yourself. We're doing our portal session still. We're starting to get some good responses. Stop laughing at us. Who are you? Several times we've gotten a response of laughter after we've said something.
I'll just go.
I'm not funny? Are you kidding me? I'm pretty damn funny. You happy?
Can you tell us what dimension you're from? What dimension? You have a message for someone here? You need to speak loud and clear. You have a message for someone here. If you need help, you need to tell us your name.
What is your name?
Is there something on the second floor that we need to come see? The living room?
I heard that.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it was solid.
On the first floor or second floor?
What is in
And
the living room?
to go back to your point there before, to hear the word living room randomly thrown
Come
in through
see?
a bunch of radio stations,
I'm good,
Yeah.
but what's
it's
in
just
there?
it's just not going to happen. You know what I mean?
So what room would you consider
A
the
portal
living room?
session is such a
So you sensed earlier when I came
it's a weird
in,
thing
I
to
was
kind of sit in.
from the living room.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's such a creepy ambiance as it is, but when that thing is on
I could feel it.
and
What's
it's
going
like
on in there?
you're getting answers out of it one after another, it is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I would not step in there. Why?
Was it the piano?
Because you two were watching me. I went to the door and I didn't step in there. I found something.
So again, for those that are just joining in,
Do you play the piano?
we are Agent Paranormal, our Halloween special. We are inside the Rutger Mansions. We have teams in Rutger 1 and Rutger 3. Right now, your main screen is actually a portal session we have going on inside Rutger 1.
Why do you want me to go in that room? Because
Go for it, Peter.
If anyone has any questions for any of us, or if you see something on your screen, please let us know. Just send us a message in Facebook, Just put it right in the comments.
That's good. Pull up the plug. Sorry.
See, that was funny. Who put the stupid plug here? I'm more worried about getting white energy out. Excuse us, we are having temporary difficulties. Oh, Kevin!
We lost power to the portal.
Kevin!
I
Oh,
thought he was going to jump over it.
oh,
What did you do?
oh.
Technical
sure
difficulties
what's
are not a
happening
strange
right now,
thing to Pete. So
On this side of the court to get it up.
Okay, we're gonna step into the room where the Knight of Armor is, because Pete felt something went in there. So we're gonna follow Pete in there and see what's going on.
What's he going to see in that living room?
Pete in the frame here.
What's Peter going to see when he goes in?
Oh, my dad. That's a piano.
What did he say?
oh my God.
Oh.
What?
Here's something right there.
Where?
Oh, it's a sign. Okay.
So we are in the living room, the room that Pete said something was trying to draw him in, and he finally came in. So here we are. We're here. Do you have something to tell us? Is that Sarah?
Yes.
That's you right there.
I'm in here. Would you like me to start praying? We know how you love that.
That'd be a piano.
If you know the movie that's from, it's Halloween.
Somebody wants to know if the smell is still following you. Is that smell still following
What's
you
that,
guys?
Todd?
Is the smell still following
No,
you
not
guys?
down, not down here. We're trying to stir something up downstairs, and then
Okay.
we're going to proceed upstairs. Right now, Pete's giving us piano lessons.
Ooh, gotta go to the bathroom. That like triggered something. We are in the room. What would you like of us?
It's very fun
Yeah.
on
it's-
Paranormal
it's-
Investigations.
Especially when Pete is there, for sure. Never a dull moment, that's for sure.
Hello?
He's playing the piano. Somebody just commented and said they hate that.
Are you
Yes.
calling for
Stop
them
playing the
back?
piano.
Thank
Hello?
you, Bill Murray.
Oh, yeah.
Is there something you want Peter to see in there?
There were a couple of small orbs
Couple small orbs.
near the fire pits.
Is there something
Green
you want
ones?
Peter to see?
Trust me, Peter's seen enough today.
You don't want to talk to us anymore?
Did you just say something?
That's me.
I heard somebody say, "Come here."
Did you
What
hear
are you doing
that?
that in a haunted house?
I did not.
It's creepy.
I heard like it sounded like a child's voice yelling.
Really?
No, I don't really think I want to go in there at all.
Can they hear me or?
Not yet. Hold on. Go ahead.
Hey, Rich. What did you
Hey,
guys
Kevin.
just hear?
What do you mean? We heard a lot of different things.
It sounded like there was a child's voice yelling in the distance.
Did you guys hear a child's voice yelling in the distance?
In here.
In there? I did not hear that, Kevin.
Yeah, it came through clear as day on here. And if
Really?
I heard it,
Right.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's a room here on the first floor.
Little boy.
It's if you walk into the room where the knight's armor is standing up to the right, we've always got a creepy feeling from that room, and that's kind of where we're standing at the doorway right now, looking in. So if you heard a voice of a child, it's probably coming out of this room. Is there a child here with us? Can you join us?
They have the names of the people on the first floor.
I'm standing right here in front of this door. Let's see what happens.
Give me the names of the people on the first floor. It's disrespectful not to call them by their name.
The red light that you see is coming off my meter. Pete, come here.
Did you say Herbert?
Do you see it?
Did you call one Herbert?
See a shadow?
Yeah.
Can you sound off your name so I can understand?
It's in the doorway coming in here. Back.
Speak a little louder, please.
Back. It's in the room.
Rich, can you turn it around and try and give us a visual here?
Who's in that room Peter's pointing at?
Can you see in the room, Kevin?
We could kind of see in there, yeah.
This is the room that we're hearing things and seeing a shadow move. I'm going to stick this in the doorway here. Now the room, wow, they're cold. There's a lot of energy in here. Holy bajoli. You feel it, Pete? Wow.
There was something in that shot that was out in the hall, but I'm not sure if it was whatever's in front of his light.
Oh, it could be this here.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I'll take this.
It's behind.
Take this down.
It
Hold
seemed
on.
like it was right next to it. Yeah, it was whatever that was. It looked like it was right
Behind
next
you?
to it, but it looked
My
like it was out
back
in the
is on
hallway.
fire.
Pete says whatever it is right behind him. Is Pete in the frame?
Yep.
Yep.
Who was in
You saying
front
it's
of Pete?
behind you? Me.
Like on the other side. Like go to your right. Yep. Is anybody over
There's
there?
no one. It's just us. No, it's just us. The other investigators, it could be the Knight of Armor over there.
Get away from me. Right now. Get away from me. Holy shit. You feel a hole
I
right
feel,
here?
yeah.
I'm
While
walking
they're-
through that door. Get away
While
from
they're
me.
investigating there, how about we throw up one of our audio evidence that we have? Throw up one of the name ones.
Okay. Let me just get these up here. Johnny?
Yep.
I'm telling you, I don't like that room at all.
You stay in there.
Let's lose those guys. So this is Johnny, I guess it is, right? Oops, hold on a second. I lost it.
People here with us. Was that nice? Did someone join us now? Are there more people here with us? Can
Hear that whisper in there?
Yeah. Let me see if I can get it again. Oh, yeah. Johnny.
So that one was actually caught in mansion number 1.
Really? Wow. That's really good. Wow. That's amazing.
And then play the next one.
Let's see. That's
Milton.
Gotcha.
Who's in the room with us? Milton?
So that one, it actually sounds like somebody's in the room right next to Pete saying it,
Yeah.
but it actually came through the box.
Milton? Milton?
Interesting. Very interesting.
So why don't we head back over to Mansion 3, see what Chris is up to.
Yeah, Chris's camera's acting up a little bit, but we'll see what we can do. Are you there, Chris?
Yes, we are here.
Yeah, I
You're a
think.
little bit jumpy, my friend.
Yeah, we might want to switch over to Steph's
it-
camera, maybe. I'm not sure why.
We can try.
Yeah.
Steph's camera's kind of looking towards us too, so.
Yeah. If you want to move it, you can. You're totally welcome to.
Do you guys need us to move the camera?
Your signal's a little jumpy. That's all. You got.
Yeah, we're down in the kitchen, so I don't know. Maybe the way in the back of the building. So
That could be why.
Yeah, the
That could be
hotspot's
why.
still upstairs.
I'm not on the hotspot.
Well, yeah, but hers
But
is.
yeah.
I gotcha. That's probably why hers went
Okay.
out.
Oh, okay. Too far away from the hotspot.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go back over to.
Yeah, let's head back over to Rich and Pete.
Go ahead of me so I can film you.
All right, Rich, Pete, we're back with you guys.
Okay, so it's me and Vinny right now. That's Vinny's back. And we're about to go back in that room to see if Vinny gets the same experience.
All right. We do have
As
a
Pete
question
did.
online for you, Rich.
Yes.
They're asking, is there a reason why you're using a red light?
Yes, because it's coming off of my Mel meter. And it's a little bit more subtle light than a flashlight.
Okay, so it actually is just a LED on your millimeter.
So it's just a light of
It is, that's all
opportunity,
it is.
basically.
Yep.
It's a light of opportunity, right?
Pretty much.
I gotcha.
Pretty much. So right now I got Vinny back here in the room that Pete wanted to leave very quickly.
You're someplace, I know I can smell you.
A really good LED. It's like a perfect circle. It's like a spotlight.
If it's a little bit bigger, it'd be great.
Yeah, it comes right out of the millimeter.
Your back stuff. Just letting you know. Just
So you
letting
can
know.
see visibly right here on the millimeter, the temperature of the millimeter says 46 degrees. I'm telling you, it's so cold in here, in this room. I mean, you could freeze water in a cup.
I'm pretty
In just
comfortable. I
this
don't know
room.
about you, Todd.
Yeah. We're toasty warm here, so just so you know.
I'm glad to hear it. Whoa. Hello? Who the hell just said that? Are you guys with?
Right here.
So there's no one behind me? There's no one behind me.
No. I'm right here.
And we do have a comment about the phone that has a hum to it when you listen to it. I
hearing
believe
whispering.
last time we checked, that phone doesn't have a hum anymore.
Yeah, but that was coming from behind me.
But I'm not even sure if they took that phone out now.
Sarah.
What's the question?
Inside mansion number 1, there's one of the old phones
Oh,
on the
okay.
main level, and there was a point in time where you could pick up the earpiece and put it up to your ear. You can hear the hum still,
Really?
even though it is not connected to anything.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm not sure if they took that phone out now,
So
but
we
the
just
last time we did
Vinny was
try
just
it.
telling me that the cellar door was open, and it wasn't open before. So he just closed it. So
Interesting.
we've got, we got some activity going on here. We're gonna move up to the second floor and explore there a little bit more.
Let us know about that smell if you.
Well, we were in the other
Let us
room
know
in the
about
back
that smell
peeing
if you
at
get that smell again too.
Yes, Vinny, Sarah, and her sister said they saw a small shadow. Would you describe it as a shadow or a person?
Down this way?
Yes.
So it was a short, like a kid
They said a short kid came out in the hallway and did what?
was peeking.
Was peeking around the corner. The three of them saw it.
Common practice.
Now, that hallway connects to where Pete and I were just a few minutes ago.
Now we do have a piece of evidence, and we'll show the people later.
What's that?
That piece of there's a great piece of evidence that was actually captured by Sarah.
How about now? I've
So in a little while we'll show that
Can you
piece.
talk to us now?
See, down this hallway here is where they saw the kid reach around the corner and peek, which is also connected to where Pete and I were. You just got to go through a couple of rooms to get there.
I see something moving.
Where'd you see something moving now?
Go into that side room, but I can't catch it on the picture. Either two-way or something.
We're going to go back over here because Vinny's saying that there's something moved over here. Whereabouts, Vinny?
In that side room. Yeah.
This side room, the same room from before?
Yep. Same thing.
All right, we're going in here again.
I turn the light on.
Got a light?
So for those of you just joining us, we are live inside Rutger Mansions #1. Right now we're following
You're over in
Rich
here someplace.
with Vinny,
Where are you?
and
Show
they
us your
believe they
face.
saw a shadow or something in the room. They're actually going in.
You afraid of me? You can't be afraid of us. Keep moving around here, the same place. We're not gonna bother you.
Is there a little boy here? Are you going in and out of the basement? Was that door closed before? Now it's open again? Or is that a different door?
It's cracked open this way. I just pushed it closed. And now it's back open a little bit.
Does it latch?
That's the basement door.
Yeah.
Are you in here someplace? I know you're
Wow,
here.
there's a lot of rooms over here. I didn't know there was here before.
Can you-
Cigarette smoke.
Cigarette smoke right through here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rooms that I don't think I've ever been in before.
Let's go over to Chris for a minute.
Hello.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, not too much. Came back upstairs. We're just sitting in the common room. We got some toys up front, and Vicky's just trying her, asking some questions.
Do you want to say hi to the people watching tonight?
No?
I would take that as a no. Okay, can you please go back to original position, please? There we go. So I'm going to stop talking with you for just a minute, and we'll be back to you in just a second. No, we were actually just talking to whatever spirit was here, and I asked them where they were, if they were sitting in the chair across from me, which would be right there, and it crossed for yes. So that was kind of cool. Not really getting an awful lot of information out of them tonight.
Any reaction with the EMF meter being so close to it, across from you? No.
At all.
Surprisingly, it's been pretty flatlined. I'm not really getting much of anything.
So if you go over into that chair with it, do you see anything, Chris?
Let's see, we can take it. Yeah. So we tried, and everything's been pretty
dead. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
pretty.
I'm not
That's
really-
pretty flat.
Yeah, everything's been pretty flat. I'm not really getting much of readings out of many things up here.
One of the questions that it answered to us was that it wants the lights on in here. It doesn't like the lights off.
The spirits are scared of the dark.
Isn't that odd?
That's a first.
So you guys are on the second floor near that hallway, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and hold the rods out.
All right. You're gonna make me do this. Going down here.
Which hallway are we going down?
Okay. Get 'em.
Where my friend doesn't like me, remember?
He's determined to piss this thing off because he's not there. So
was it down the big hallway or was it over by the door to the bedroom?
It's the big hallway.
Okay. That's where we are right now.
Yep. Hi, everyone. I'm back. If you don't want me to talk, if you don't want me to be here, go ahead and cross those rods over.
can't see him, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, it crossed. It's like going back.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Does not like you, Kevin.
It doesn't. I don't know why.
Can you please go back to original position? Okay, didn't even have to ask. Thank you. Where are you?
Is there a child spirit there? The spirit of a little girl, are you there?
Here, let me
Okay, go ahead and straighten them right out.
Okay,
Is your name
Kevin?
Elizabeth? If your name is Elizabeth, cross the rods.
Yeah.
Do you hate Kevin?
Elizabeth is the child.
Okay. Does she like Kevin?
Yeah. She was the one we were trying to actually, the male spirit was holding her there.
Oh, I gotcha.
And that's why they're crossing again.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and straighten those out. Straight right out. Thank you very much.
She likes you.
Now, if you're actually there, can you knock on something for us? Make a noise? Can you throw something? Everybody that's there are very friendly people.
They love it when you throw things.
Mm-hmm. Can you tug on Steph's shirt?
Where
Steph
is
just
Steph?
gave an evil glare to the camera.
I know, right?
Oh, it's pointing to me. Hey.
That's interesting.
I won't freak out.
What was that?
What was what?
Looked like in the room directly next to us, the bathroom. Looked like there
Yes.
was a shadow in there.
Yeah, I definitely felt something in there earlier. Is there something in the bathroom?
We're gonna have to go back and rewatch the whole show to see
I
if
know,
we got
right?
any evidence now.
I was kind of nervous you were going to say there was something in the room behind me because my back is completely dark room. How?
Feeling a bit vulnerable, are you?
Where are you right now?
We are at Disruption Network Studios.
Oh,
Back
you're
to
over
Rich
here?
for a little bit.
The bathroom?
Pointing to the bathroom.
Hey.
We're going to come back to Rich for a little bit. See what's going on over here. You there, Rich?
Yeah, we're trying to. Vinny and I were walking on this hallway here in the second floor, and we heard a woman start giggling right next to us. So we're trying to figure out where it's coming from.
Hopefully you get the audio recorder running.
Now my equipment's going honky here. Hold on a second.
But we're not smelling
Here we go. Sorry.
the smell right
So
now.
good.
We're not smelling the smell, but we're hearing a woman giggle loudly. And it sounds like she's like right next to us. Both Vinny and I heard it.
This is the third or fourth time we've heard her. We heard her on the phone, on the machine downstairs, too.
I mean, this is only the first time I've heard her. Let's come on here. Is there anyone up here? Can you bang on something for me? Can you slam a door? Can you close the door? Can you bang on something for me?
Who keeps opening the cellar door?
It's the best paranormal investigation live right now.
Yeah.
All others pale in comparison.
Down here.
It's not going to leave voice.
But yeah,
There's a lot of energy
we do
here.
have a question up. Yes, we did say that this last was a nursing home. You could see from the state of repairs in the place right now. I mean, it looks terrible. And you saw the pictures that we put up earlier with the beds and the call boxes. That place was actually found to still be in use. They were found by the state in 2004.
Wow.
That all that equipment that was in there definitely looked like it was, 1960s, 1970s,
At
maybe.
best. Yeah.
Yeah.
50. I'd go 50s.
Yeah. I mean, and you got to think about it. I mean, what these people lived through being inside this building. If you were wheelchair bound and on the second floor or third floor, there is no elevator in that home.
No.
For the most part, the people that actually lived in that house was people who didn't really have any family members left. So they're pretty much forgotten.
Right.
So we have a lot of questions about, do we know if there's a little boy or if they're just asking questions? So we have an audio clip. The young boy, Rutger's young boy?
Rutger boy?
Yeah, Rutger boy. So why don't we go ahead and play that for our audience?
Is there a little boy up here?
Keep going with it. Okay, let the whole audio play out.
Little boy, what is your name? One more time, please. Please tell us your name, little boy.
So with that audio clip, you actually heard it 3 times, and that was actually not coming through the box. The investigators in the room heard it in the room with them, and he said it 3 times.
Really?
Klaus. That is the boy that they're actually trying to contact throughout the house.
Wow. Oops. I lost him, that's why.
The darkness.
Yes.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yes.
If I can figure out how to make that thing light up, I'm showing the orb myself.
Watch your step.
What'd you guys see, anything?
There's weirdness in that hallway. Keep hearing.
What's going on, Rich? Anything?
We came back downstairs because we haven't heard anything since. Where are you hearing little footsteps? This one? Pete.
Yeah.
All right, so the second crew down here is hearing footsteps in this hallway.
Yeah, second crew.
Where the entrance is, which is all connected to where we're getting all those creepy feelings. So we're
Okay,
going to start focusing over here a little bit more.
Okay. So we're going to go over to
Instead of
Chris.
upstairs, because we're getting better readings down here.
We're going to go over to Chris and those guys, see if we can get those footsteps, hopefully, maybe. How you guys doing?
All right, things are getting real quiet. It's like almost like all the energy has left.
Well, I'm back.
So I was going to get the ghost box out again and just see if we can.
Tell them about the room. Tell them about the room.
Um,
Yeah. When you guys left us, the rods pointed towards the spare room next to the bathroom. And we started to walk towards there, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going in there. There's a really negative energy coming from that room. And the rods pointed towards it, did not want us to go in there. So Kevin, if you want, come on down. You can go in there.
It was like, should we go in there? And the rod's like, no. You're not going in.
I mean, I would come down there, but it's like a balmy, 70 degrees in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's actually not too bad in here right now.
Oh, they're reading 46 degrees over in Mansion 1 right now.
Yeah, I should get the my temperature out, and we can see what the temperature is in this building. Probably roughly about the same, I bet. Where is it?
Oh, I forgot that we even had that one.
Yeah.
Todd, why don't you bring up full screen on Steph's cam? It looks like she got the laser grid set up.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get.
So what you're looking at is a laser grid shooting down the hallway, I believe, on the second floor of Mansion 3 where they are. The whole point of that is basically if there is a shadow or something coming down the hallway, it's either A, the laser is going to show up on it if it's somebody walking down the hallway, or if it gets absorbed in that darkness or energy.
Blackens out is typically what's
then
happening.
They're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it could be something. So that's what that laser grid is for those that are watching and don't understand why we're playing with lasers. Because they're fun.
From that one, for some reason. I'm not sure why. But.
For those of you just joining us, I mean, where have you been? It's been an hour and a half already. But this is Agent Paranormal's Halloween special. We thank you for joining us. We are in the Rutger Mansions 1 and 3. We have teams in both buildings. Mansion 3 is getting a little bit quiet on them. They are getting some good hits with their dowsing rods or divining rods. Mansion 1, they're running all over the place. They're getting noises, footsteps, voices, and their smells.
It's like my camera went out of focus and I can't get it to refocus. It's like it's totally out of focus and it won't come back in. Yeah. I didn't realize I could move that. I'm going to turn the video off for a second and turn it back on and see what happens.
So, is it Pat? I was asking something about which building was the nursing home?
That was Rutger Mansion 1.
Right,
That's the one that Rich, Pete, Vinny, Sarah are in right now.
So Pat, I think it's Gilonzo, I think, is asking about that. So.
The thing is to go down the other side of the laser.
Yep, that was the one that was originally known as Munn's Castle.
Can you come out the doorway here and show yourself?
Let's go to Rich.
Yeah, let's pop on that. Sounds like they're looking at something.
Yeah, can you come out and play the piano? Can you come out the doorway here and show yourself? It's getting awful cold.
We're
And
with
awful
you,
dark.
Rich, just so you know.
I know. Can you step out into the room here for me? Wow, it's getting cold. Just so you know, I'm in the front living room looking at that door, the one we went into, and we had all kinds of different feelings of energy, and I'm trying to coax something to come out. I don't believe you're here. Why don't you peek around the corner and let me see you?
But you know what's funny about that, Sarah? Like you told me I got into the other one too. Facebook has not stopped asking me.
I'm going to switch you around so you can see what I can see.
I've never lived in places. I've never been. I don't know how to do it. Like, you never worked in America?
Can you come out? Why don't you just come out of the room here? If you're a little boy, you've got nothing to be afraid of. Why don't you just peek around there for me? Just stick your hand out and grab along the door jamb. Do this and I'll leave you alone. Come on, you can do it. What is your name? Why are you here? I've got a toy if you want to come out and play with it. It's got all kinds of different colored lights. Red, green, yellow. But you got to come out into the room in order to play with it. Come on. Come on out. Let's see what you got. Come on. I'm not going to harm you. Huh?
He's not gonna come on.
I don't think he is.
Is there something wrong that you don't like us in here? You can close the door if you'd like. And you can have all your privacy that you want. Maybe you don't want to close the door. Do you like the construction they're doing in here? They're doing a beautiful job.
Pretty soon they'll have this whole place remodeled. You won't even recognize it anymore. Does that upset you?
See what Chris is doing.
Uh,
Let's go and see what Chris is doing.
yeah, jump on over.
How you doing, Chris?
Do you have the recorder?
I don't.
You scare him?
Did somebody get scared over
You
there?
did. They were asking a question, and all of a sudden you answered. We're not getting much there. We're actually walking down right now through the servants' quarters and all the rooms down here.
That corner is always the hallway that always gives me that heavy feeling in your chest that there's something there.
Yes, and that's what we're getting right now. Vicky was trying to use the rods, and they started flipping out on her once we got down the hall. So we continue to push through it anyway, and she just put the rods away. But we're just kind of wandering through.
We had an event one time where we had two of our investigators with a group, and they actually chased a shadow down that hallway, down the servant steps, and once you get down to the bottom of those steps, you're actually in the kitchen on the first floor.
Yes.
And actually, when they ran down the stairs and chased after it, there was actually Landmark's people just kind of sitting in the kitchen, and they're just like, what's going on?
Surprise.
And they're like, well, we just chased a shadow downstairs. And we're like, there was nothing here. Well, they don't know where the shadow went, but they watched it run down the stairs and they chased after it.
Crazy.
That is nuts.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of avoiding this area since I got here, but then I was like, I think that means I need to go in that area.
Yeah, sometimes you have to go in the areas where you don't want to go.
Yeah.
If you want to get anything, I guess.
That's true. You sound yourself at the right light though, right?
What building? What building are we in right now?
They're in Mansion 3.
They're in Mansion 3?
Yep.
Although, not that I'm condoning it on our show, but I do like some of the boxes they got here.
Rum.
There you go. Rum?
Why's the rum gone?
I thought that said sin for a second. I'm like, what?
First we got the rum, then we got the gin, and then on the bottom we got vodka. So, looks like it would have been good.
Yeah, party time at the Rutgers.
But
I actually think that
probably like a circuit
I
board
think that it was actually
breaker box.
decor. They used to do like a roaring 20s party there once in a while, and I just
yeah.
I'm just
Go back over to Rich.
Yep.
We're gonna go Rick.
It's amazing here.
We're gonna go over to Rich for a quick second here. See what's going on with Rich. Tune into these guys. See what's happening.
Well, I don't know how much you got, but I was in that other room asking for the name of the child that's here, and I was standing in there. I asked the spirit to just yell out its name loud and clear, and out of the spirit box, the name Klaus came out.
Klaus again.
Klaus.
Which is 3 to 4 rooms over from where I was, but I was able to hear it.
Wow.
Clear as day. So.
Anybody running audio recorder on that?
Yeah, we got audio recorders near the spirit box. But we're trying to find or capture the picture of this shadow here that keeps eluding us. What's that, Vinny?
So they're chasing a shadow right now. They were chasing the shadow earlier that possibly could have been a little kid, and I kind of teased to the audience that we had a piece of evidence. So why don't we go ahead and show that to them? So let's show the original photo that was taken.
Something like right behind me.
So this was taken on the second floor of Rutger Mansion 1. Actually, Sarah was our investigator that took the picture. Now, you can kind of see something in the center of the picture. I know it's very hard to see. It's kind of dark. So what we did is we enhanced it, and what I did is I just popped the contrast up a little bit, and I actually lightened it. So I used the brightness, and this is what you get. So if you look in the center of that photo, it actually looks like there's a child standing directly in front of the camera. This is on the second floor in the bathroom.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
Pretty wild stuff.
I mean, like the legs at the bottom are definite, like split off into two.
Yeah. Very skinny, but yeah, you can see them.
Yep. We actually yelled at Sarah for this picture because she sent it to us 2 nights ago and we haven't seen it before. And turns out she took that picture in 2016. It's like, you're saving evidence?
What are you doing?
So, all right, let's pop back into Rich and see what's going on there.
And there you go.
Who's here with us? I squeeze any tighter, I'm gonna fart. Come on. Who's here with us?
Sounds like you did.
That was the name.
Fart.
Klaus.
Where you going, Pete?
I'm saying my name, manager.
Great, thanks.
You're welcome.
So we heard the name Klaus come through the spirit box again.
Mr. Klaus, are you a resident here? Did you die in this building? Did you die here? Why don't you move on to the other level?
When he said that, did you hear a mm-hmm?
What's that?
When he asked, did you die here, did you hear a mm-hmm?
Why don't you
I thought I
move
heard
on,
something, but I
Klaus?
wasn't 100% sure.
Mr. Klaus, what year did you die? What year?
Three is funny. 3 AD?
Can you give me a date of your death? The 4th? Where are you buried? Are you buried in Forest Hill Cemetery?
The police.
Here. Are you saying 3 because that's the year Jesus died?
3.
3 AD.
33. You live in 3 years. Do you know
You're the Julian or the other calendar? That's why he didn't answer.
Mr. Klaus, how old were you when you died?
When, Pete? When did this all happen?
Huh?
When did this happen?
Well, yes. See, even a historian can be wrong. He is correct because 33 AD would have been under Caesar, silver coin.
Julius Caesar.
No, he was dead in 46 BC. He got shivved in the ass there. What's his name? Tiberius, the tribute penny.
Yeah, but Julius Caesar.
Well, all 3 of them bought it. Marcus Antony.
Fucked up history with Pete.
I hope
Just
you're all paying
practice
attention
drunken
because this is
history.
going to be on the quiz.
Yeah. That'll be on the quiz. Fucked up history with Pete. So.
Would have been under Christ.
So why are you in the basement?
Mr. Klaus, what year did you die? What year were you born?
That almost sounded like you just said I am.
A ham?
I am, or I have.
Mr. Klaus, I'm being respectful. Please explain to me when you were born and when you died.
Timeless.
Was it 1910 you were born?
Much older. Very old.
Can you knock the ball off the bench?
Little boy, can you knock the ball off the bench?
So not used
Toy.
Yeah. It's weird because it says 47 on here, but it's dropping now. But it feels so much colder.
Is there someone in this little room with us? It's getting so cold.
Then we jump on over to Steph's cam and see what they're doing over at Mansion 3.
We're at Mansion 3 now with these guys over at Mansion 3. What's going on?
Not too much. How are you doing?
We're doing great.
Things around here definitely have died down.
Well, we just want to tell you that Travis does want to say to you that you did it. You found the spirits in that box. The rum, the gin, and the vodka. You found the spirits.
Thanks, Trav.
You did it. Game over.
Right. Successful hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, the first half of this.
That was me.
Your princess is in
night,
another part of the castle. Go away.
We were doing, we were getting some good readings and some good stuff about the first half of and then about the last 45 minutes, hour, everything got really calm in here.
Yeah.
Any energy we could feel or anything in any of the rooms just all dissipated. And it's very calm and quiet in here. So.
All right. We'll head back over to Rich. Anything happens, wave frantically.
Okay.
Through the year, where have all the flowers gone?
We go right back to Pete marching in front of the camera.
What year are you in? Who's your president?
What's the street name? What's the street name?
What street? Do you know what year it is? Or what kind of car you drive?
This doorway.
What about it?
All night it's been fading in from incredibly dark to light, dark to light. Like I said before, we heard footsteps moving in there. I thought I just saw something move. That's why I came in here. See, it's the cross-through door. It's the second one.
Yep.
Did you have a horse? And a carriage? Just serving the Civil War?
What's the matter?
I thought I heard. Okay. This is is where when I first came into, I heard something very loudly.
Almost a little boy.
Because this room's never been open.
No. No, that was always closed
Yeah,
off.
this has never been.
Can you play the piano for us?
I'm telling you, man. Crazy here tonight. Little crazy here tonight. It's a little crazy here tonight.
Who keeps calling my name? Identify.
Pete's right here.
Have they been getting anything next to it? Do you have a message for anyone in this room? Was that a yes? No. No. Yes? No.
Why don't you let them speak to us?
I'm going to shut you down. Talk now or this is it. Speak to us. If anyone needs help, speak to us. They got me all paranoid. I felt something like it was. I don't want something like that getting me on the bally sack. My God, I look like that guy from Johnny Dangerously. I'll be walking down the hall.
There was a giant spider that was crawling around near the
We moved it.
portal. Vinny killed him. We squished it. It was like a foot-long trail.
Can we speak to the spider?
It's a big spider, man.
Can we speak with the spider before another internet celebrity gets to you? May we speak to the spider? Give us the code word.
Do you remember what year it is? What year is it?
What did General Grant like to drink?
Curry.
Kevin, that was a good introduction. As I was speeding here to get onto the show with you guys, I didn't know Billy the Kid was born in Utica and his mama was like next door.
Well, that's because
what
you
were
don't
saying?
pay attention when Steve's talking during our lectures.
I'm too busy getting in character, you know. I got.
You're too busy going and getting all the snacks that Landmark put out for us.
You're damn right. Don't forget that. Well, they said allegedly, but his mother worked next door as a maid, but they believe she had him here and then moved west. She was She worked next door.
Which one? The one that burned down?
Building 1 or 3, Kevin?
Kevin, 1 or 3? He said, building 1 or 3.
It was in Rutger 3. She was one of the maids there. I forgot the year. 62 to 68 or something. 1862.
Who's up on the stairwell?
Up there now. Yeah, watch it.
You're so careful.
See if you can get a picture of the staircase going up there.
Who's upstairs right now?
So you can see that.
Ma'am, what is your name?
Good.
Please let her speak to us. Ma'am, come talk to us, please.
Second time you told us to get out. I don't like bullies.
Can we speak to a energy from the creative side who's positive, please? A positive created being. Does someone here need help?
Come to you.
Them.
You're in.
All right. So I guess we're going to wrap it up tonight. Thank you very much for watching our Halloween special. Let us know anything that you want us to look into next time. Again, thank you very much to Disruption Network for putting us on here and getting us out to the masses. If you're looking for any kind of advertising, please reach out to Disruption Network. They can help you out with all that. Another big thank you to the Landmark Society of Greater Utica for use of their Rutger Mansions. Again, reach out to them, send them an email, give them a call. I believe their email address is uticalandmarks@gmail.com, and the phone number, both of them on your screen right now. If you're looking to become a member and help out, give them a call, give them an email, or if you're looking to make a donation to keeping all this history alive, just reach out to them. Again, thank you for watching this episode, our Halloween special 2020 Agent Paranormal. We'll scare you later.